Welcome to Brawlhalla.
Of the 5 times Stingray and Raydish have gone up against each other, think about how many, think of the percentage that Stingray has found against Raydish.
Oh, I mean, he's got to use that range, but Raydish is so good at exploiting that movement and being able to, I mean, Orb is such, it's a very safe weapon compared to a lot of other weapons that we have in Brawlhalla. And Raydish is so good at using that, the raw power that Petra offers. And I mean, she has pretty good defense. She moves pretty quick. She's just a really good rounded legend. And being able to utilize those stats against Stingray, but Stingray is, I mean, he is on his main. He is literally won a major tournaments with this legend, but then again, so has Raydish.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that, Slow, because historically speaking, Stingray has won 80% of the sets against Raydish.
I believe it.
But the last time they faced against each other, it was Raydish who won a clean 3-0 only using Petra against not only that starting off Orion like we see now for Stingray.
I remember that set.
It included the Koji in the second game,
Yep.
and then a Zol in the third. Every option that Stingray loves in competitive Brawlhalla shut down last time. So what has a month difference made? We have to find out.
Raydish was on that day. He was playing out of his absolute mind that day. And I think we're in for a really, really good, juicy set. We see how close this game is, how methodical both these players are, the respect between these two guys. They both know what they're up against. They're not discounting their opponent at all. Nice play signature from Stingray to take that stock advantage. Can he keep a hold of it?
That's a great question right now, Sloan. The answer is we have to see. Raydish on that final stock for game number 1 here of our last game of this block for us casting here. It's going to be Stingray, again, off the offstage. No weapon in hand whatsoever. The attempted ledge guard was there, but the spacing just slightly off for Raydish, but it was made up by a signature to take down Stingray's second stock. Now, full orb potential, full stage control over Stingray. We have to see, though, if this will be a confirmation, if this could be a 50-50 in terms of the signature counts. The answer could be yes so far, but Stingray with a dominant lead into this final stock. Raydish does counter back a little bit, though, with some damage, but Stingray, again, just keeping Raydish into the air. Orb not finding as much impact in the air, though, compared to the grounded plays, and Stingray maintaining that space once again. No other signatures have come out just yet. Stingray needs to find that proper spacing, but it might just be the recovery to end the first game instead.
Well played. Whew, that was close. Raydish was playing out of his mind. Stingray doing the same, though. Came out just barely on top in that opening game. No adjustments. At least physical adjustments. We don't know about the mental ones. Those are yet to be seen. But here we go. 8 minutes on the clock. Drop it into game number 2.
This is a nasty map if you're a Lance user.
Yeah.
Just holding down the absolute line, racking up that damage, finding all that horizontal speed. No, the orb isn't too bad either. It's a great hard counter, or at least, I'm sorry, the Lance is a great hard counter against the orb. Keeping Raydish into the air once again, wherever their spacing may be, whatever the dodge option is, Stingray has an answer. Recovering nearly into the air, throws the weapon up, catches out in a sig though. It's Raydish back and forth, they're being juggling from each other.
And the health shows it. You know, Stingray has a slight advantage, but I definitely use the word a slight. Raydish throwing down that gravity cancel side sig, going right over the top of the Plague Knight helmet. Nice, Sayer catching him off guard, looking for the KO opportunity off stage, can't find it, couldn't find a weapon either. I think he forgot it. There we go, neutral sig, getting up underneath Stingray, and that is going to confirm the first stock. Raydish has the lead.
Has the lead right now. Can Raydish keep it up? This is the first time so far this series we've seen that distinctive lead come out. Was close in that final stock engagement, but the lead no more. In terms of stocks, it's the same. Slight bits of damage applied to Stingray, but it can be made up in a single string. It's up to Raydish now to find that weapon and bring it back, but Stingray, absolute pummeling. Holding down the line once again, just brute force all over the side of the stage, dodging the weapons away, ensuring that Raydish cannot find a single one. The battle between the two Rays.
We're seeing it. Oh my goodness. I'm literally just on this edge of my seat right now, okay? Watching these guys go back and forth here. Oh, Raydish looking for it.
Low startup though from Stingray again. There is that ledge guard. Raydish trying to
Never
find
stood
some
with
sort of
it.
entry point with the gauntlets, though. Does find the side air into the recovery. Can't find the ground cancel neutral. Does allow Raydish's second stock to fall. Stingray again, good for the first game. Now could be good for a second if they can confirm this final stock against Raydish. And then it's for elimination point for Raydish in the entire tournament today.
Yeah, he's popping off though. There we go. Trying to follow up with that D-Sig, can't find a home. A nice little, almost like a grounded Sayer. That was pretty close. Stingray getting in there with it, working back across the map. Raydish though, sidelight Sayer, bread and butter off the side of the map. Recovery is going to get the stock done, and it's coming down right to the wire again in the second game. Raydish trying to tie things up here desperately to keep things equal going into game number 3.
And this final stock always starts off so evenly between the two. It's this orb, though, failing to find that entry point, unless it's Stingray failing to find an entry point of their own. It's a battle between the parries at the moment, trying to find that ledge guard. The signatures from Raydish not connecting, but Stingray, it's orange to orange. A slap for a slap, Sayer for a Sayer. Looking to find where that final maybe signature could be. Both are trying to set up for it, unable to do so. Off the stage, though, it's a Sayer again to confirm another for Stingray.
Man. As soon as he got a hold of him with that spear, it was over. Great way to confirm it. Great way to go ahead and confirm that game number 2. A Raydish now back against the wall. He needs 3 games in a row to continue in this bracket. I don't know, man. See, here's the deal. It's been a long day for these guys. We've been going for 6 hours so far. These guys, every single one of their games being streamed, having to wait in between, getting in rhythm, out of rhythm, warmed up, cooled down. The fact that they are still fighting with everything that they have, the way that they are, is just absolutely crazy to me. We're seeing Raydish hold down with everything he has, trying to keep it alive. He's got to do it right here, right now, or it's going to be the end of his night. But Stingray's looking really good. Stingray's just getting warmer and warmer as this set goes on. Feeling more confident on that spear. We're seeing it come out a lot more than Lance going up against Raydish, but Raydish is still making sure he stays in here and lets Stingray know that he is not just going to walk away with this one. Nice recovery.
I do love how even these stocks do get at the end. No matter what damage we see applied, or even the combo starters, right? It gets so even towards the very end that it could still be anybody's game. As I say that, though, DC comes by. Stingray maintains that lead going into the second stock now with Raydish. Weapon starve is true. Raydish still looking for a recovery point to maybe find a weapon. They most certainly do. Ground pound doesn't fail or doesn't connect. All the SIGs we've seen from Raydish so far in this one specific game have just been kind of throwing something at the wall and hoping it sticks. So far, only the recovery's found some momentum. Orb gauntlets. Orb gauntlets, indeed. And we're seeing that orb come back into the fray. And this is where the spear comes back, too. Stingray has been doing such a great job with the spear, maintaining that spacing advantage away from Raydish. And Ray, again, unless Stingray's in the air, cannot find a way to get in and start those strings.
He really can't. Speaking of which, that weapon throw. Just a little spice on it, but Raydish able to fight his way back up on stage somehow, some way. I thought that was going to be enough. I thought that weapon throw was going to be the end of it. But no. Raydish still fighting with everything he has. Gauntlets in hand, going to go ahead and swap out. Oh, no. He was trying to get the weapon starved, but he fumbled it. Stingray was able to slide in there. Okay, now we're both armed. Pretty much even health. Center stage. Stingray saying no, shutting him down, tossing him off the stage. And that is going to go and confirm. And just like that, Raydish is on tournament stock, ladies and gentlemen. Tournament stock.
Tournament stock, and the weapons, again, have been failing Raydish so far in this matchup against the more spacious Orion. Oh, attempted signature. Almost going to confirm Stingray's second stock, but it was just barely missing out of the hitbox. And Raydish is angry. Doesn't care about safety whatsoever. Needs to find that impact now. There's no other way around it. The orb comes back into the fray. Great weapon throw from Stingray, and picking it back up, maintains the nairs into the air. And Raydish is jumping around looking for something. Off the stage play might be the only hope for Raydish now. The attempted spike doesn't confirm. Oh no. Into the air. Deep in red once again. Is that second stock for Stingray gone?
No.
The answer's
no.
But the ground pound says yes.
So nasty, dude. Oh my gosh. Going out with the pivot in midair, rocking the ground pound, and sending Stingray down to the depths of Small Brawl Haven. Oh Okay, Stingray looking for it. He knows it's right here, but this is winnable. This is winnable for Raydish. He's not, don't count him out yet. Oh,
the
there it
caster's
is.
curse.
Oh, I know. That's why I quit talking, Keg. That's why I shut my mouth. I already said too much. Oh,
That was almost it. Now there's a ledge
know, it
guard.
really was.
Now it's
Oh,
Stingray
oh,
throwing
oh.
all the signatures around. It's red to red. And there it is.
He did it unarmed.
Back to basics unarmed. And that's the end of Raydish for the Intel Brawl Gamer Days tournament
man.
here. We move on forwards to see more and more amazing players as we're nearing the end of the lower bracket.
That is absolutely crazy. I'm sitting back and I have the bracket up on my other monitor, and what a day this has been. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but this has been an absolute treat when it comes to Brawlhalla Esports. I don't know why this bracket is so much fun to me today, but this has been a really good time.